The book of James, chapter 1, verse 13 and 14, tells us, "Let no one say when he is tempted, I am being tempted by God, for God cannot be tempted with evil, and he himself tempts no one, but each person is tempted when he is lured and enticed by his own desires." Today, we're going to spend some time meditating on this reality and ask ourselves three specific questions. The first question we're going to examine in our own lives is, what are the desires in our lives that we're most vulnerable to become entry points for temptation? We know that God is not the one who sends temptation our way, but it is Satan who intercepts the trials that we're walking through and turns them into temptations for us to chase after a desire that does not please God in the way it pleases God. In what situations do you find yourself blaming God or your circumstances around you rather than taking responsibilities for your choices? Far too many times, it's easy for us to point fingers everywhere around us and sometimes even point our finger to God and blame Him for the poor choices that we've made and in seasons where we found ourselves in disobedience. Take a good note of the areas where we're placing blame on others rather than taking inventory of our own life and taking captive every thought that needs to be taken captive. Number 3, how can I differentiate between God's testing, which builds character, and Satan's tempting, which aims to destroy you? We all know that trials are something that we're bound to go through. It is in the trials where our faith is tested. A faith that has not been tested cannot be trusted. But how are you going to differentiate the trials, the tests, and the temptations in your life? Spend some time pondering on specific areas where you are walking through a trial, and are you giving foothold to the enemy to turn those trials into temptations? God bless you.